Hello everyone, welcome back to Wicked-Whiskers. It's sunny and hot and in Serbia, so I do have, you can hear, a bit of growth, not much, but it's 2 days of my beardage. I think it will be just sufficient to try out a new razor, which will be the Pearl Semi-Slant. I'm not sure why is it called Semi-Slant, maybe because it is milder or not so slanted as other razors, but we will see. First, to unload it, and I will take one perma-sharp blade, brand new. I don't think it has too much of blade overhang, but just enough so I can safely hold it in my fingers while loading. The thread is quite nice, and I think this is maybe just because of the size of the blade, because I do sense a little bit of overhang on one side and nothing on the other. First things first, I must ask Pearl Shaving, where is my blade? Because it seems to be very well tucked inside, nothing pointing out too much. So I will re-wet my face a little bit. I did notice that I'm spending maybe way too little time on preparation. So this time I decided to leave the lather a little bit longer on my face. And with Proraso Green, I must say I feel a little bit more tingling right now in the summertime than I had on the first couple of shaves. So let's start with this round. As first things first, I don't have that much of a blade feel at all. Like it's not loaded inside. Efficiency wise, on the first pass I would say that Fatip is a little bit more efficient. Let's see how it's rinsing. Quite clean, so we can continue. Now with the regular DE blade, I will shave symmetrical. So first all cheeks, so I can degrade my blade equally. Yeah. Tiny bit of leftovers. And I don't sense that slanting of the blade that much. So I wouldn't say this is the real slant experience. But the razor itself is pretty well balanced. Very minimal blade feel. So in terms of efficiency and mildness, I would put it on the R89 bracket. And by that means I could ask myself, what is the point of making this mild slant? Because I don't feel it is actually achieving that much. Yeah. With a tip open comb, and take this disclaimer, it is open comb, this one is closed. I of course get a little bit more efficiency. Of course, much more blade feel. But comfort-wise, I must say this is quite okay. This could easily be a daily driver. Now, if you look at these two razors, this is slanting on my left side, same as the tip. When I rotate them, this one is slanted on the opposite side, while the tip is again slanted on the left. So I expected that the point would be that I zigzagged on the same movement. Let's say if you go just with the grain, I would expect that this head design provides a little bit more efficiency, because you are cutting a little bit on alternating angles, but it apparently doesn't seem so. I mean, it does cut that way, but it's not contributing to some high efficiency. So for the tips, same result. I would definitely have to repeat second pass. And with a little bit more beardage, it seems that it is not rinsing that well, so tight gaps are contributing to this. And now everything is covered, so definitely 2-pass shaver. Okay, now it rinsed itself quite nicely. So maybe it's also not the ideal razor to tackle some multiple days of a beard growth. It is certainly mild enough to be a daily driver. But for those who are using slant razors, I guess you would expect it to be a little bit more efficient. You know, this way I don't feel that too much is gained by head slanting. I could say that this is probably just a regular straight bar 89 family kind of shave. So no issues with less beard. It is definitely quite mild and gentle on this trouble area. So definitely it has some advantages. But if you're after slant razor, I would skip this one. Mostly because it is just not that real slant experience. By the amount of whippers, I would say that it still attacks whiskers a little bit more aggressively compared to standard safety bar razor. So maybe if you're just somewhere in between, you want something a little bit more efficient. Or a little bit more comfort in shaving. Honestly, I have nothing to complain about, because this was... Now this is BBS, just on 2 passes. So definitely have some weird dynamics. Perhaps I'm just too used to fatigue open comb, which is very prone to cut me on a couple of times, but still requires a little bit more attention. Of course, this one is pretty mindless, so I guess I didn't pay attention to the strokes. So couple of whippers just as a reminder, but for everything else I'm now trying to see if there is any leftovers, and I must say there is not any of them. So pretty weird experience. I will wet my face to apply aftershave, so I will come back. A very nice, very slick feel. Because of the smoothness of the skin. No redness, no any signs of shaving, so pretty nice, pretty smooth. I guess from production point of view, this could be achieved by regular slant straight bar razor. This one is, I would say, somewhere in between. Let me just compare them once again. Maybe even the curvatures are, yeah, quite similar. Maybe this is a little bit more horizontal when it comes to blade bending. Very comfortable head, I must admit. Very, very comfortable. Blade is very tacked, so I would say virtually impossible to cut yourself. Of course, some weepers might happen because it is very smooth shaver. It drives you almost to go a little bit faster than usual. The gripping of the handle is so natural that I didn't even notice while shaving this weird design, but really, really nice razor. And if I would need to rate it only by the results, then very hard to compare. Almost in terms of closeness and comfort, somewhere at Hanson range. Efficiency wise, really top. Like the Roca or R41. Let's see. Oh, it has some stinging. So definitely could be a little misleading. So I would definitely recommend do not underestimate it. It seems to be gentle, but it has the bite. Not a severe one, but sometimes I have more or less with fatigues, but definitely not this smoothness. So maybe why not take the best of both worlds? So closed bar slants for daily shaves, open combs for a little bit of more beard growth, and there you have it. Nice razor, very comfortable, very well built. I guess that even my family won't have anything to complain about. Thanks for watching, see you next time, bye.